And good morning to everyone. As we begin today, a little bit cooler than we expected. It was supposed to be about 39 last night. You're waking up to a cool 34 today. But boy, temperatures are really going to double before it's all said and done today. The temps will more than double. We'll get into that in just a moment. I wanted to show this. Let's look at where storms are today as we look across the nation and what's going on. Let's start out with thunderstorms. Let me pull up the map here where everybody can see this. As we go for thunderstorms today and rain, Nevada has the only place that's really showing up here around Carson City, Reno, that's going to get thunderstorm activity that amounts to anything. And of course, we've got our winter storm watches and warnings out. This is a winter weather advisory. Something that I have never seen on a map, and which we truly in Mississippi will never get this warning here. But as we go up to Montana, if you're looking here, all through here, this is going to be a high wind warning. This is going to be a winter weather advisory. But all of this blue, you've heard of Missoula, Montana. As you look at this, this is a avalanche warning. I have never in my life been around anything like that. And of course, that's just Greek to us here in Mississippi. But if you're going to be anywhere in Montana in that northwest corner today, be on the lookout for avalanches. Yeah, you just don't see that here. I found that interesting. Little winds there in West Virginia as well this morning. Cold up in Wisconsin and those areas there. And as always, great weather there when it comes to California. We'll get into the temps here in just a moment, what to expect as we go to what the National Weather Service is going to tell us today of kind of what to expect out there. We get into sunshine. How about this? And 75. It's going to be pretty much like a summer day. 75 degrees, which always, what's it mean? Rain is on the way this time of year for it to be that warm. So expect rain showers to start moving in toward the end of the week. We'll have those over the weekend. So what will the temperatures do? We always pay attention to what happens. We watched when they dipped before. Right now they're on the climb. The temps over the next 10 days are going to stay warm, really above average there. 75, I would call that above average for February, wouldn't you? March is, next Monday will be March. I'm not sure if y'all are up aware of where we are in the month, but it is just about over. Not a leap year either, 28 days in this month. As we look at the highs and lows of today of record breakers, we go back to 2018 for the highest, 84. Boy, that was some kind of hot. 84 back in 2018. As we look at the lowest day, it was recorded in 1989. It was 18 degrees. Chilly. Didn't realize it was that cold back in 89. That's golly, I don't even want to go there how long ago that's been. But I think each of us remember 1989 pretty well, don't we? Yeah, but boy, it doesn't seem like it could have been that many years ago. And what was it? I graduated from Northeast Lauderdale High School with a class of 1987. Wow. That tells you something there. Let's take a moment and talk about some fine folks. And I'm talking about Joe and his friendly staff at the Piggly Wiggly of Collinsville. If you haven't shopped there lately, drop in. They've got a little bit of everything, plenty of it. If you've been needing water and that's been a commodity that you couldn't get your hand on, they're stocked to the shelves there at the Piggly Wiggly of Collinsville. This week, you can pick up on those Florida strawberries, $2.99 for that 1 pound bunch, and you can get those fresh tomatoes, $1.59 a pound. A lot of people just love them. And of course, navel oranges, $3.99 for that 4 pound bunch. You can get the crunchy celery stalk at $1.99 for a 16 ounce, along with the white, yellow, or sweet onions, 89 cents a pound. Joe has plenty of chicken noodle and cream of mushroom, all of that for $2 for $3. You can also get the saltine crackers for $1 a box. They go great with plenty of things from soup. And of course, you can always use that. What did I used to put on that? It'll come to me in a second. You ever just gone blank there? Potted meat. I've made sandwiches out of that with crackers. I'm sure everybody else has too. I can't be the only person that's ever done that. As we get into sugar, if you need a bag, a 4 pound bag, $2.29 this morning is going to be the special this week. Along with macaroni and cheese, you can get that 7.2 ounce box there for $2 for $3. Along with Chips Ahoy, if you got a sweet tooth this week and you need a little something there, $2 for $5. And, of course, T-bone steaks, $5.99 a pound, along with the baby back ribs, $3.99 a pound, and whole fryers, 69 cents a pound. Wieners, you can get those Brine Juicy Jumbos for $1.79, and plenty of Coca-Cola products and drinking water, 3 for $10. Where do you find it? The Piggly Wiggly of Collinsville, drop in and see Joe. And again, he'll make you a great deal on everything this week. Great specials going on. Let's go back and take a look at temperatures now in our area as we pull up everything. Let's go back to radar so you can see what I'm looking at here. As we pull this up, we zoom into Keyfield. Let's go on in and see what we've got going out at the airport this morning. We are showing now 34 degrees at the airport due north of here, a little warmer there at NAS Meridian, 39. Starkville checking in at 37, and over in Jackson, a steady 39 as well. Columbus Air Force Base also has 34 degrees. So a quick look at that, but as we look at the south here, absolutely no rain whatsoever across here. That's good news for us. As we look at those temps, even up to 50 degrees back over in Shreveport, Louisiana. So a little bit major change there. So what does the outlook for the week have for us? Let's go back here and see what our extended forecast calls for. As we look at this, we show that today's 75, tomorrow's going to be 68. Pretty good weather there. As we move right along, the rain moves in on Friday. We'll get 69 over the weekend. Look at this, nearly 80 degrees on Sunday. 40% chance of rain there. But that's a heat there. That is coming. It's going to be summertime weather over the weekend, and then back to about 70 on Monday and 63 on Tuesday. So, wow. Now, let's take it one step further and look into March. What is happening there? We're going to hold steady with our temperatures all the way in those 60 degrees, about 65 until about March the 10th. Nighttime lows are going to hit somewhere in the 40s. That's the extended forecast. Now, every bit of that's really too far out to be exact, accurate. That just gives you a glimpse of what could happen. Again, I wouldn't hold my breath on you that temperatures can change that far out and just not be perfect there. Well, that's what we got. Good morning to Joyce Arrington Stamper. She's up this morning. I hope everything is going well in your world. Good morning. Tommy Ainsworth is up. Also, a big good morning to Donna Sue Pebbles watching. Thank you. I appreciate you. Debbie Stewart's up. Good morning to you. Sandy Kaz is up as well. Felissa Cook, good morning to you also. Donna Roseman says, thank you for such a great job keeping us all updated with the local weather. Thank you. Callie Luke, how are you doing? And I assume you're somewhere in Kemper County this morning there, Callie. Hope all is well there. James and Ashley Stripling is up. What did I just watch? Joking. Good morning, everyone. Hope your day is going well there, but it is going to be hot. So dress accordingly. It's not going to be cool or any of that. So that's good. All right, let's take a minute and talk about our neighbors. Now, EMEPA got back to 100% last night. All of their meters were working. I saw where one or two houses had gone down early this morning, and it could have been another power line, something. They'll get that fixed here in a little bit. But as we go and we concentrate our efforts now, Central Electric, that's going to be in the Neshoba County area. Let's pull up a map here and look. If I am not mistaken, this is making day 10 for a lot of Neshoba Countyans. And that's a long time to be without power. You kind of forget the world exists at that point. But let's look at this. As we pull this up, 959 customers still scattered throughout Neshoba County at this point. There may be a couple there in Winston, just barely across the line. As we look at this, the Tucker community still has some outages. Anywhere where you see a red line is where there's power out. There's 960 people. That's still a lot. From what I understand, and maybe we'll get another update from the power company a little after 8 this morning. We certainly hope so. I did send a request. I sent an email in last night to the president of the company. Maybe we'll get an interview and get some more details on all of this. It press release every once in a while. You want to know more. And I have to say kudos to EMEPA. They kept us up to date with every step of the way when they were doing something, and I appreciate that. Hopefully, we can get some more information here on Central Electric to give you peace. There's nothing, and you've heard me say this before, I'm not saying anything new, but there's nothing worse than not knowing, and I think each of us are aware of that, and we just like to know. It may be bad news, but I'd rather hear the bad news, wouldn't you? That's the way I look at that. So that's where we're headed on that. Of course, big news from yesterday, Tiger Woods was in that auto wreck. He is doing pretty good. He's tweeting from his hospital bed. I think his leg is messed up. We'll have details on that coming up this morning at 8:30. I hope you'll join us. We've got some great news stories of what's going on in and around the nation. locally, and a lot of the stuff you just don't hear anywhere else, or it'll be slanted. It'll be put in a different way. But Candace will join me this morning at 8:30. Won't you? If you wouldn't mind, share, invite your friends to it as we get more people on this. And we have had a lot of folks come to us that are new to it. I'm still the same old me that started in this in it was 1987 when I started that in high school. It was when I started in radio, so I've done it a day or two. Time has flown. I can't believe that. So that's how our day is shaping up. We'll have all the details right around the corner. Good morning to Teresa Breedlove. Hope you're doing well today. Also, Sissy McKee is watching this morning. Elmer Talbert says good morning. Good morning to you as well. John Clayton, exactly. So again, thank you for being a part of what I do and being a part of it. I've got more on the way this morning at 8:30. I'll have all the details throughout the day of everything that we can get our hands on information to pass on to you. I do want to bring this up before we go. If you were planning on going to the food giveaway at the Lauderdale County Agri Center this morning beginning at 11 o'clock, that has been canceled. The Sheriff's Department put out a cancellation last night. I'm sure it has something to do with the trucks getting here on time or whatever the case, but that has been canceled for this morning if you're planning on going to that. Cancel on that. We've got some other events. We'll talk about all of that coming up this morning at 8:30. Again, thank you for being a part of us and joining us here. 34 right now. Grab your jacket, warm your car up before you go hop in it, because it'll be kind of miserable there for about 5 or 6 miles if you don't. Again, I'll see you in just a little while here around 8:30 at Scotty Ray's Weather.
Scotty Ray's Weather is brought to you by